Welcome back to Inside Alli Sports. After worries about whether or not there would be sufficient surf at Snapper Rocks in Australia for the first ASP World Tour event of the season, those fears were washed away by some of the most exciting finals action in the history of the Quiksilver and Roxy Pro.
Yeah, the eyes of the fans at Snapper were initially fixed on World Tour rookies like Chloe Andino and John Florence, but most of the young guns were eliminated by the quarterfinals, leaving Tour veterans occupying the top 8 spots. Another big surprise came in the form of 11-time ASP champion Kelly Slater. Unfortunately, the defending Quiksilver Pro winner didn't get a chance to replicate his victory, falling to Australian Josh Kerr in the quarterfinals.
Kersey flying down the line, boom, throws the air, lands it perfect.
You know you want to win each one, but you're never going to win them all, and obviously there's always a new crew of talent, and everyone wanting to push early on and sort of find their position. You know, it's a horse race, and you got a long way, and 1 of 10 or whatever it is, and is it 10 now?
As the finals dawned at Snapper, the capacity crowd watched 33-year-old veteran Ozzie Taj Burrow take on the massive air assault coming from 25-year-old Brazilian Adriano de Souza. In the last minutes of the heat, Burrow found a wave that looked terrible off the rocks, but it opened up into a clean racetrack down the line, allowing for 5 cracks and a reverse. With little time left on the clock, de Souza caught a wave and launched into a massive air reverse that had almost everybody on the beach wondering who was taking the title.
Needs a 787. Can hit the suspense, the beach is quiet.
He gets a 7.6.
It's Taj Burrow.
After adding up the scores, Taj Burrow emerged on top of the podium with a micro-thin 0.2 of a point separating him from the younger Brazilian. De Souza also finished runner-up in 2009 to Australian Joel Parkinson, while Burrow repeated his 2010 Quiksilver win against South African Jordy Smith.
As sweet as it gets, you know, being the first event of the year, and it's terrifying, you know, you come in just with so much pressure on you. I had a really good event last year, and I came up short in the final. Kelly got me. And then when I found myself against Adriano, I got really nervous too, because he got me last time in Brazil in a final, and there was a lot of weight on my shoulders in that final, it felt like, so it's pretty rewarding to come out on top.
At the Roxy Pro, the final 4 were all Australian heavy hitters. In the semifinals, Laura Enever defeated Tyler Wright, and Steph Gilmore unleashed powerful snaps against world number 2 Sally Fitzgibbons to move on to the finals. In what seemed like deja vu all over again from 2011, it would be 24-year-old Gilmore in the finals against 20-year-old tour sophomore Laura Enever. Last year it was Enever who defeated Gilmore in the quarterfinals, so Gilmore was holding nothing back. Enever fought back hard against Gilmore, but the 4-time ASP champion dominated the final heat with her powerful surfing and consistently high scores.
She's going to finish this one off strong. This is going to be a great way for Steph Gilmore.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Just
Bang.
putting the exclamation mark on this
Steph
wave.
Gilmore.
To feel like I didn't even really exist last year, you know, in the rankings, and really just that fire wasn't really there. And to be in a final and to have that pressure and the excitement of being in the final is just, it's the best feeling ever. So, and then to win, my cheeks are so sore from smiling already.
Steph Gilmore!
He was ASP World Tour Rookie of the Year in 1998, winner of the Rip Curl Pro in 2007, and he just repeated his 2010 Quiksilver Pro win. We check in now with 2012 Quiksilver Pro champion, Taj Burrow.
I need to know. I need to know.
Taj, first off, I want to say congratulations with the big win at Snapper. Well done, sir.
Thank you, mate. Very happy over here.
A lot of people are thinking about your approach this year, if it was any different. You seem like you had that similar fire that we've seen in years past when you've had success there. What was different this year?
I don't know if I changed too much. I was ridiculously nervous, as I am every year at the first event. But yeah, once I got in the water, I felt really good. So pretty happy. Let's talk about that nervous factor, because you did lose in the first round. How much did that rattle you? Well, it's pretty funny, really, because it didn't rattle me initially. I lost my heat. I was watching round 1 unfold, and I was looking at the rankings, and I saw that Joel Parkinson was ranked ahead of me, and I thought I worked it out that he was going to surf against Dane Reynolds, and I was kind of giggling to myself, thinking, oh, that's going to be an insane heat. And then I left the competitors area all chuffed, and then Jake Patterson texted me back and he goes, "Oh dude, we got it wrong, you've got Dane." I wasn't sure if I was ready for that caliber of surfer yet. So yeah, Dane, I was terrified to surf against Dane, really, just because he's just so good, and he just throws everything at every turn, and you know, he's a crowd favourite. And I was losing sleep over that, but once I got in the water, I felt good. So yeah, we both put on a show, so I'm happy that it was a good heat.
A lot of those people that are in the know, they notice you're on a Mayhem board. Explain to those that don't understand how important it is, you know, having that right type of equipment. You switch from Firewire to Mayhem. Has it been a good change?
Well, at the start of the year, I kind of just told myself I was going to ride just whatever felt best under my feet. And, you know, I'm still getting a lot of Firewires, and I think I'll ride them at certain locations. But yeah, the Mayhems, they felt insane in those, you know, little running rides at Snapper. I felt good, you know, I felt juvenile, as I said before. Like, I felt really fresh on them. So I'll see how I go for the rest of the year. I'm just going to kind of ride whatever feels good to me. So I want to keep that spark.
Yeah, you mentioned the rest of the year. Sadly, there's one less stop on the tour this year, that being J-Bay. Have you heard about the rumors that Fiji, the Vulcan Pro in Fiji, it might be taken off the calendar? Have you heard rumors of that?
Oh, yeah, of course. We're all very concerned. I mean, it's a bummer to lose J-Bay. That's one of the best events. Yeah, there's been a lot of rumours about Fiji, and that would be incredibly sad, as that's one of the best events on the tour, if not the best. But I think it's going to be on. Yeah, I was speaking to a few people recently, and I'm pretty confident they're still going to get that one going. So fingers crossed, we all want to go to Fiji.
Historically, you know, you've won early in the season, and you never seem to lose that kind of frothy attitude. Are you going to take any different approach this year moving forward? Do you plan to have a little different type of focus, or are you just going to, you know, be Taj Burrow as usual?
I don't know, mate. That's a good question. To be honest, I really want to surf my best, and then just keep up with the you know, the level of surfing that's coming from the new crop of young guys. You know, they're some of my favourite surfers now. I just don't want to get left in the dust, ever.
Here we go, he's got to scoot this section here. He's got to get around it, drives. Where is his sec? There it is, the big blowtail. Just great control.
As long as I'm surfing as good as I can, and, you know, as good as those guys, I'll be happy, and hopefully the results fall into place. But yeah, I'm not thinking world titles yet. I just want to surf my absolute best, and yeah, I want to win events.
You have many, many more years in you for sure, Taj. Congrats again on the win at Snapper, and have a great season.
All right, you guys. Thanks, Pat.
All right, Taj hopes to follow up his Quiksilver win at the upcoming Burton Toyota Pro at the Newcastle Surf Contest. This is an ASP 6-star event and one of the longest running surf events in Australia.